Hey everyone, Rhodes Perry from Rhodes Perry Consulting here. So I have another somatic practice for you, and this one was actually inspired by Pema Chodron, who was inspired by an ancient Buddhist practice known as Tonglen. And Tonglen is often translated as sending and taking. This is a practice that I invite you to do after you've done some somatic sensing, after you've kind of identified, I'm having a feeling in my body, and it's a sadness that is a heaviness in my heart, a lump in my throat. There's tension in my jaw. And rather than stuffing it, rather than avoiding it, rather than not looking at it, I'm going to spend 90 seconds to complete this stress response cycle. I'm going to be with this feeling for 90 seconds and I'm going to time it on my phone. That's effectively what Tonglen is. And it's because the sending and taking, right? It's a powerful practice of transforming, the challenging emotions that show up in our heart, right? And it allows us to not only transform it for ourselves, but for those around us. So here's how it works. Like I said, you got 90 seconds on the phone. And in those 90 seconds, what do you do? First thing, I want you to take a breath in. Maybe close your eyes right now. Take a nice breath in, a long breath out. Really find at your own pace a nice intentional rhythmic breathing and drawing in the feeling that you've noticed in your body, right? Maybe it's that tightness, the heaviness of the heart, the clenching of the jaw. You can also extend this to the pain and suffering of maybe others who are maybe experiencing similar big emotions, right? Especially in this moment that we're in right now. So widen that circle, if not just for yourself, widen it for others that are also experiencing this. And then imagine, on the inhalation as a gathering, right? A gathering of all these challenging, big, heavy feelings. Like gather in the heaviness, breathe it in, right? Might sound counterintuitive, but breathe it in. And completely, bring that through your body's pores. And then on the exhale, I invite you to exhale out and imagine sending out relief and coolness and light and whatever would benefit yourself and others, right? And I want you to radiate this positive energy onward through all of your pores of your body and sending the breath out through your fingertips. And then imagine a healing light surrounding the parts of your body, holding in this emotion and the ease of the breath that it brings to these areas. So this is the practice of Tonglen, right? You can do this in 90 seconds. It's going to go by like that, right? And the beauty of this practice is that we have an attention span as a human of about 7 seconds these days. In order for an emotion to be fully processed in our bodies, we need to be with it to bear witness to it for a full 90 seconds. 90 seconds in the long scheme of a day is not that long. However, when it's these big emotions that are hard to be with, you know, we can't even tolerate those 7 seconds. So this is a very intentional practice. And I invite you to try it out. See how this lands in your body and what's different after you give yourself that ability to process. Now, one of the things we want to avoid doing is staying stuck in the content, the story of why this emotion is here. So, after you do this practice, if you're ready to then shift the internal dialogue, if that's still going strong, another practice I have for you is the 5 second activation. So, look out for that video. And if you're looking for support, if you find this helpful, if you're looking for a coach, then definitely go ahead and click on the application of working with me for one-on-one coaching, or check out our belonging practice where we can bring in these somatic skills for your team of people leaders or for your team. Very happy to provide that support. And at the end of the day, I thank you for being here. I thank you for showing up for yourself and collectively for us growing the belonging movement. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.